And it says I'm live. So I must be live. I must be. Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday evening. It is May the 13th of 2021. And this is Follow the Happy Live. And I am Dean, Mr. Follow the Happy, or the Turkey Legster, if you please. Or if you prefer. So anyway, yeah, it is time for a fun stream, and I am looking forward to talking about my day at Disney yesterday. I have got a story to read from this here book, and I'm trying a different level of my computer. I actually put my computer on a box, so I think I might look a little better because my computer is raised up. And so let me say hello to some people that I know are here. Tina McNeil, hello. I'll be talking about Tina in a few minutes. And Dean Follow the Happy is in the chat. Oh, wait. Sorry. Okay. Mike Wheeler is in the chat. He says, hey, hey. And okay, hold on. This is I gotta come down to the bottom here. Oh, there we go. Disnoa's Adventure, welcome in. Happy Turkey Thursday to you. AGC Magic TV, just stopping in to say hello. Have a great weekend coming up. Yes, Amy, you have a great weekend. Welcome to stay as long as you can. But I understand this is a late stream. So, you know. And then Carol is here. Karki, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Tina, I know one thing. You don't look as tall as you are. Yeah, the screen can be little deceiving, I guess. So, anyway, how is everyone's day gone? I guess I don't need my phone over here, but I've got the anyway, how is everyone's day gone? I had a pretty good day at work. It was a little busy, but it's Wendy's, so it's the drive-through, so you got to expect that. It wasn't as hot because we were overcast all day. Today was actually not that hot. I was pleasantly surprised, and but yesterday was a little the weather was a little wacky. Let me tell you about yesterday. Yes, Tina, my door is closed, and I'm trying out these some backgrounds, some little like oh gosh, I'm just drawing a blank on what they're called. There's some like ones that I've actually found at the dollar store. And so I just kind of hung them up there. And so I had them for a while and I kind of put them in the back of a drawer. And I'm just kind of trying them on for size. Wanted to do something better for the background than just looking at my closet. And Garrett's here, Monarch Moments. Hello there. Happy Thursday. Noah said something about the gas stations. Yeah, that's crazy. The gas stations, and there's a gas shortage going on. Here we are. Noah says, my day's kind of fine. Can't find any gas stations. They are all closed. Yeah, apparently there was some kind of security thing. I haven't seen anything like that down in my area here in Central Florida. So anyway, I hopefully we won't have too much of a problem down here. I don't know. But thoughts and prayers to those who are actually having problems with getting gas. And hopefully that situation gets resolved pretty quickly. Stacy Rogers, welcome and happy Thursday. And Dave, Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, hi. Happy Thursday. So anyway, yesterday good night, Amy. Have a good night and a great weekend. And thanks for popping in to say hi. I was at Disney yesterday, and my reservation was at Magic Kingdom. So I went there. I got to the park. It was sometime in the 10 o'clock hour in the morning. I'm not exactly sure when, but I got in there. And right when I was going into the town square there on Main Street, the Tinkerbell cavalcade was coming. So right off the bat, I got Tinkerbell, and I was on Main Street for a little while. Actually, saw a couple of cavalcades, but I had a small issue as I was getting on the monorail from the TTC, Transportation Ticket Center. My little drawstring bag broke. One of the strings broke, at least so it seemed at the time. But I immediately, when I got onto Main Street, I headed into the Emporium, and I actually bought myself a new backpack. So I picked up this backpack yesterday at the Emporium, which I absolutely am in love with. All of these characters here, and it's so big. It's got pockets. It's got little compartments inside of compartments, and then there's a wardrobe. If you walk through the door, you get to a whole country inside. No, you don't. But there's all kinds of pockets and places to put things and things to put places. And it's like It's awesome. And do you know how much this was? Something this size at Disney, you might think would be at least around maybe $50, maybe would be my guess if I hadn't looked at the price tag. But this was $30, $29.99 on Main Street, straight from Disney. $30 for this thing. So I just had to get it. And it was awesome. It was actually big enough I could wear it. And so that was awesome. And so Magic Kingdom, I actually didn't go on anything at Magic Kingdom. I saw the 100-acre, I'm calling it the 100-acre wood cavalcade. It's got with Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, and Rabbit, and Eeyore, and Piglet. On the wagon, on the little horse-drawn carriage. They came by on the carriage, and then it rained. Actually, some rain came through, and then there was the Princess Cavalcade I saw, and then the 100-acre people, Pooh and Friends, came again, but they were on the double-decker bus that they have. And so I did not see the Mickey and Minnie cavalcade though, but who else did I see? Tinkerbell I saw once, Princesses I saw once, Pooh and Friends I saw twice. So someone else. Well, I saw the characters came out were actually on the train station, so I saw some of the characters. Oh, Tina, Eeyore, yes, Eeyore was in the was on the wagon, on the wagon, the carriage, and also the double-decker bus. So it was Eeyore, Piglet, Pooh, and Rabbit on the cavalcade. And so though they were there, I went into Liberty Square. I walked through Fantasyland, and I saw for the first time, finally remembered to walk into the Tangled restrooms area. And they're really nice. I did not go in them actually because I didn't have to, utilize them actually. But I did walk in through the area and I saw that whole area, and it is true what they say. It's a very nice area. I might have gone into the restrooms maybe, but there was kind of people there, and apparently that's a hot place to park your stroller, which I'm not really a fan of that notion. But there were a sea of strollers, and yeah, but I saw the little Tangle Tower and all the lanterns over there by the restrooms. I did grab a couple of pictures of the outside. I did not go in the restrooms, and I definitely did not take any pictures or video in the restrooms. Just so we're clear, just so that we are clear. And then it was time to head over to Epcot actually. And I left, got back on the monorail, back to my truck, and I actually am glad that I choose to, go back to my own vehicle to go to, the park hop, because it's just a chance to get out of the Disney crowds, to get, and just kind of be by myself before I get back into another park. Because if I took like the bus or something, I'm still kind of in Disney with people, even if it's just like the bus driver and, a few other people on the bus. It's just kind of take a breather, just be on my own for a few minutes. And so I drove over to Epcot and I parked. I went into Epcot and not what am I trying to say? I wasn't in Epcot, inside the gates of Epcot, for 5 minutes when what should happen, boom in the sky and rain. Yes, Mike, and I enjoy my own air conditioning. And I was smart actually yesterday. I remembered to bring my umbrella. So I actually used my umbrella for the sun as well as the rain. And I am just going to do that, I think, every time from now on, because, even if it isn't raining, there's not a ton of shade in Disney. So the umbrella is just a smart thing. And yes, Tina, pouring rain. It started pouring rain, and Tina and her husband, Chuck, came over from Hollywood Studios to meet up with me. And they came over on the Skyliner. And from what Tina said, they had just got off the Skyliner when they had to shut it down because of the wet stuff pouring down from the sky. And so I was near Spaceship Earth for about 5 minutes. And then I put up my umbrella and I decided to go to the Seas. I told myself that I'll go to the Seas. They've got a nice gift shop. They've got the aquarium section. I'll just sneak in there, and while I wait for a minute, while the rain decides to stop. So apparently, that's a popular idea, because there was a whole crowd of people in the entryway to the gift shop, and then even more people in the aquarium. But I got in there, I found a spot that wasn't like crowded, and get this, more people came from like outside, but also the Nemo ride, any people that were coming, off the ride still went in that area. And to add to the mess in the gift shop there, a line formed for the checkout. So you've got the people waiting by the door and along the walls, some of them, just, waiting for the rain. Then you've got the line of people for the checkout. Then you go to the aquarium, there's a bunch of people, and there's people coming off the ride. And But I got to check out some of the fish, the sea life, I should say, the sea life, and it wasn't terribly bad. But anyway, it started to dissipate eventually, and so I was able to leave the seas and met up with Tina in the UK Pavilion, and then we proceeded to go to the American Adventure because it was turkey leg time. It was time for a turkey leg or two. And I was, I'm not sure how to say this. I'm just going to say this right now. Tina is awesome, and her husband, Chuck, very nice to meet him. They actually treated me to my turkey leg yesterday, and Tina got a turkey leg as well. So we got to have turkey legs. Yes, Tina, thank you for that clarification. Oh, wait. Jonathan Chong, welcome in. I clicked on you by accident, but welcome in. Happy Thursday. Tina says, hug, then turkey legs. Very much so. Very, very much so. And so, yeah, we got to, we had turkey leg, and there was that crazy bird that crept. I think there were two crazy birds actually that kept lurking around trying to get our turkey legs, which was very rude and very just invasion of privacy. No social distancing, no social distancing at all. It was like right there, I think probably 2 feet. And those little ibis birds, I think they're called, or ibis, with the long beaks. Um, just very annoying. But we enjoyed our turkey legs, and they had the theater across the way. There was music going on. I know the Mexican band was playing, and then it seems like there was something else. There was another band playing maybe when we first got to the pavilion. But yeah, it was a good old time. Got to chit chat about things, and then we walked around the World Showcase again, and I got to enjoy the Circle Vision film in Canada with Tina, and that was amazing and fun to get to do that with her. Oh, and we got a well. I'll be. Oh, I already posted it. We took a selfie in front of the Miss Piggy, the plant thing on the. I'm drawing a major blank. I should know this. The things with the plants you put the Miss Piggy. Noah, thank you so much. Topiary, the Miss Piggy topiary. Tim Pruitt, happy Thursday. Welcome in. So yeah, so that was before Canada, and then after there, we parted ways, and sad but true. And I enjoyed a right around there. They've got the Honey Bistro booth, and so I tried the I gotta remember what that's called now. I think it's called the Honey Peach Freeze. I think it's what it's called. It's kind of the mixture between a slushy and a milkshake. And the Honey Bistro booth is right there over where the Starbucks is, and the new restrooms over there by the front of the World Showcase. So I tried that, and it was actually pretty good. It was a little different than I thought. I thought it would might be a little bit more like um like a slushy, like a frozen um, drink. But yeah. And then I was gonna go try to do something else. I was gonna walk over to China and watch the Circle Vision film in there, but on my way, I just decided I need to sit down a little bit more. So the restaurant in Norway is currently a relaxation station, and I went in there and sat down for probably about the 20 minutes that I would have been in the China Pavilion, and they had some nice music going on. I was looking at the Instagram. I actually created the thumbnail. I did the thumbnail for this stream. The image on the thumbnail for this stream is actually with a picture that I took yesterday. I had a thumbnail with another picture from probably my last visit, but I actually was able to take a picture with the partner statue in front of the castle with enough people not in it that it looked like a good shot. So I'll be posting pictures over the weekend and some videos, but I did that while I was in the Norway, and then it was time to just leave. And which there when I was thinking about it on the way out, is sometimes on your Disney visits, whether it be a day or you're here for like a week or whatever, um, sometimes you end up not doing things that you thought you might do, and vice versa. You might do things you didn't think you would do. And at the end of the day or the end of the trip, you just feel like you enjoyed it all. And it was the Disney visit or the vacation that was meant to be, so it's okay. I met up with Tina. I've really enjoyed in the fall and the spring my visits, being able to meet up with my friends on YouTube. I've gotten to visit with several people, um, and it's just been great. And there's been um, several people, and there's still several people on my list to try to meet up with eventually. So anyway, I left Epcot and I hung out in the entryway, listening to the new music that they're doing there, looking at the fountain, and I can't wait for them to, break out the new lighting on the Spaceship Earth and in that area. Because once they do that, I mean, I might just stay in the entrance for the day for I guess it would have to be after dark, so um, it wouldn't be the whole day. Maybe just as soon as it got dark, I'd just be hanging out there for till park close, because it looks like it's going to be amazing. And I need to go back because, and I know we talked about this, Tina, but the barges in the middle of the World Showcase Lagoon tacos. Um, I really hope, and it's not going to help anything with the daytime view, but I hope this Harmonious show really is a great show, because those things in the middle of there are just, they are just, they're bad. They're bad. There's two things that about the what Epcot is going to, and I've said that Epcot is my favorite park, and I think it probably always will be. But there are two things going, right about now with the new Epcot, and that I have to give a major thumbs down to Disney actually on. And the first thing are those barges in the middle of the World Showcase, and the fact that they just aren't moving. Um, I wouldn't mind if they could move, or if they could do the show. Can't they just do the show? Because I know at Disneyland they've got the um, the water show there over in California Adventure. The someone help me because I'm forgetting again. Something about the World of Color. And I think that is all water, like water screens and water stuff. So I'm kind of thinking that thank you, Mike. The Wonderful World of Color. Yeah, that's what it was. And I saw it on a video, and it was an amazing show. So, I mean, I'm just wondering why they can't develop something like that for Epcot, because they've got the water in the middle. They've got, I mean, they could have some like small things in the middle there if they were much flatter and much smaller and less obtrusive. But these things are just bad. Anyway, I could go on and on about those. But the other thing is the replacement of Universe of Energy, replacing that with the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster. Mike says because World Showcase Lagoon is a man-made lake, unlike DCA, which is a concrete pond. That's interesting. Okay, I didn't know that, but anyway, it just seems like they could have developed something that wasn't so ugly in the middle of the water. And Stacy says, World of Color is a shallow water, and the used fountains that was permanent fixtures. With the friendship boats, they can never do something like World of Color. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, they could probably do, I mean, I don't know. I'm not Disney, but I wouldn't mind those big things again if they had a way that they could just move them in and out, which I know wouldn't be an easy feat, especially with things that are that big. But anyway, the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster, I mean, it looks kind of fun. I'm not a roller coaster guy, so by taking out the Universe of Energy, that just cuts down on something, on one of the few rides that I actually would enjoy riding. So after they finish with the new area, that whole left side of the front part, I'm just not gonna have anything to do with because I don't do those kind of rides. Um, I am looking forward to the Moana water attraction. That looks fun. And um, what else? My brain is like really like flying away. Oh, the Spaceship Earth overhaul is another thing I'm a little nervous about. Yeah, it can be. I'm generally in favor of, an update to rides, but anyway, I'm kind of excited. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what they end up doing with it. But then also, I will add in here that um, I would love to see them do a major, revamping to the Imagination ride. I did a whole episode on this on my podcast and talking about how they just underutilize Figment so severely. And I know that some of the festival, like the Flower and Garden and the art festival, I know they use Figment in some of the merch, but I mean, they don't have Figment. The I have vague memories of the original Imagination ride, and just vague memories because I was 3 when we moved to Florida, and so I was, as I visited in the future, in the subsequent years. Boy, that was a big word. Subsequent years, the years that followed there as I was growing up. Um, I'm still growing up, by the way. Um, but Figment, the old version, even just the vague memories that I have are so much are better than, the new ride. And the new ride's cute. It's not like 100% trash, but it's like it lacks, definitely lacks. And then that rainbow tunnel that you go through. And then I remember also the play area, the things that you played on. I remember they had a little table with the pins with the lights that you put your hand under, and you could get the shapes and the colors would change. I remember that. Um, but anyway, the I hope that after their Disney is able to get Epcot, they get the whole middle part, and all these other attractions built and revamped and refurbished. Um, they need to just they need to do they need to bring Imagination back to a closer to its, if not right back to the its former glory, because I mean the new slogan they're using for Epcot is the magic of possibility, and that just fits right in. To me, it fits right into imagination, because how else do you dream of the what's possible except through your imagination. Mike says at least this one is better than the second version. Yeah, I didn't see that version, the version that they did right after the original version that apparently didn't have Figment at all. Um, I heard that was really bad. And Tim says, I really hate that they took the universe of energy too. Yep. Yep. Mike says, bring back the Rainbow Light Tunnel. That's the truth. That is the truth. And they're bringing back Club Cool. And I actually, when I was there years ago, I never tried the Beverly. I'd always heard that it was that it wasn't that great. But I never actually tried it. So I'm eager to see what the new Club Cool looks like. Let me bring it back. So anyway, what time is it? It is 11:55, and that was pretty much my Disney day and my Disney rant for the day. I hate the barges and I hate the universe of energy going bye-bye. And Figment needs to be more than he is. So that's basically in a nutshell. But I'm glad I explained it all for you. And Tina and Chuck were awesome. And I hope you guys have a great remainder of your visit down here in Florida. So I think we have time for a visit to the galaxy far, far away. So it's time for story time, people. Get your cozy blanket, get your warm milk, get your apple juice or whatever. We are going to read The Last Adventure, Revenge of the Sith. Oh, Chuck says I am too. That's awesome. And I hope that maybe within the next couple years, I can meet up with you guys again on a future visit. And Mike has his story time. He got his cookies. Dave got his PJs. And, well, let's go to this galaxy far, far away. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker were a great team. Together, the two Jedi traveled across the galaxy and fought battles against the dark forces of the Sith. Their newest mission was to rescue Chancellor Palpatine, an important leader who had been kidnapped by Count Dooku, and his cyborg henchman, General Grievous. Republic pilots fired on the evil general's battleship, giving Obi-Wan and Anakin the chance to sneak on board. Good night, Tina. Thanks for coming in. Have a great night. I know you've probably got a huge day tomorrow planned. But thank you for coming in, and thanks again for the turkey leg and for meeting up with me through the rain and the more rain. So take care and enjoy the rest of your Disney trip. And good night. Thanks for coming. So here is the picture The two friends fought their way to the heart of the general's ship and found the Chancellor in a large room all by himself. Or so the Jedi thought. Count Dooku, Palpatine said, looking behind Obi-Wan and Anakin. The friends turned around to see their nemesis, the Sith Lord, Count Dooku, waiting for them. Get help, you're no match for him, the Chancellor ordered the two Jedi. But Obi-Wan smiled. Chancellor Palpatine, Sith Lords are our specialty, he said. So there are actually both pages of the pictures. There, Obi-Wan fighting with Count Dooku. You won't get away this time, Dooku, Obi-Wan said. But the Count didn't say anything. He just drew his lightsaber. The two Jedi lunged to attack the Sith Lord. I've been looking forward to this, Count Dooku said as Obi-Wan's and Anakin's blue lightsabers clashed against his threatening red blade. My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count, Anakin said, clenching his fist. Good. Twice the pride, double the fall, Count Dooku said. Anakin tried to surprise the Count from behind, but Dooku was expecting a trick. Count Dooku kicked Anakin and knocked him to the ground. Anakin watched in shock as Dooku used the Force to choke Obi-Wan and throw the Jedi Master to the ground as well. Obi-Wan didn't move. And here are the next pictures. Aloha, Elena. Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Anakin cried out in anger. He ran at the Count and fought as he had never fought before. Dooku was no match for Anakin's fury. Using the Count's own lightsaber, the young Jedi soon defeated the evil Sith Lord. Anakin rushed to Obi-Wan, who was still unconscious on the floor. Leave him, the freed Chancellor said, or we'll never make it. But Anakin would never leave his friend behind. He picked up Obi-Wan and carried him across his back. As the ship rocked from an explosion, Anakin led the Chancellor to the elevators. It was time to finish the mission and escape General Grievous' ship before it was destroyed. And there's Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Palpatine stuck in the force field. I think that's what that's called, the ray shield. Before too long, Obi-Wan was awake, and the two Jedi were almost at the hangar bay, where their faithful droid, R2-D2, was waiting to take them home. But General Grievous was one step ahead of the Jedi this time. He activated a ray shield around Anakin, Obi-Wan, and the Chancellor. They were trapped. Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smarter than this, Obi-Wan said, thinking back to all the adventures he and Anakin had been on together. Well, maybe they had been trapped a few times. Apparently not, Anakin replied. In this picture here, there is R2-D2 with all of his awesome tools and bells and whistles there. The two friends, Chancellor Palpatine and the droid R2-D2 were led before the evil General Grievous on his command deck. "That wasn't much of a rescue," the cyborg general said. He took the Jedi's weapons from them. "Your lightsabers will make a fine addition to my collection." But Obi-Wan only smiled. "Not this time, and this time you won't escape," he said. "R2!" Anakin cried. The droid beeped and sparks flew as the droid created just the distraction the Jedi needed to free themselves and get their lightsabers back. There they are, fighting. General Grievous, the Jedi. "Crush them!" General Grievous cried as his army of droids tried to stop the Jedi. But Anakin and Obi-Wan were a perfect team. Working together, the two Jedi soon took down all of their enemies on the command deck. All except for General Grievous. "You lose!" General Grievous yelled. He threw a staff into the front window of the command deck. The window shattered, and Anakin and Obi-Wan rushed to grab onto something before they were sucked into space. They could only watch as General Grievous leapt out the window. The general used his cyborg abilities to walk around the outside of the ship and into an escape pod. By the time the force fields came on, he was long gone. Suddenly, there was a great explosion. The Chancellor almost fell over as Obi-Wan and Anakin looked at each other. They had taken too long. The ship was going to fall apart. Anakin looked at the control panel. All the escape pods had been launched. They were stuck. "Can you fly a cruiser like this?" Obi-Wan asked Anakin. "Strap yourselves in," Anakin said as he took control of the ship. He didn't know if he could fly such a big ship, but he knew he had to try. There's the ship crashing to the planet. Anakin knew he was going to have to land the ship on the planet's surface, but as it got closer and closer to the planet's atmosphere, it began to break apart. R2-D2 beeped an alarm as the entire ship split in two. "We lost something," Anakin told Obi-Wan. "Not to worry. We are still flying half a ship," Obi-Wan replied. Obi-Wan was right to trust his friend. The ship soon reached the planet's atmosphere, and Anakin maneuvered the broken vessel to hit the landing strip just right. With a crash, the ship hit the whole ground. With a crash, the ship hit the ground and slid to a stop. They were safe. "Another happy landing," Obi-Wan said with a smile. And there's Anakin and Obi-Wan standing there. With the Chancellor safe, Obi-Wan and Anakin had successfully completed another mission. Now it was time to get back to the Jedi Temple. Obi-Wan was sure there was already another mission waiting for them. But he also knew that, together, he and Anakin would be ready for anything. And they all lived happily ever. Well, no, the end. They did not live happily ever after. Not in that movie. And that is all for that story. So, I was thinking something else that I was going to mention. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Mike. Clap, clap, clap. Bow. Bow. Thank you, Elena. Great story. Yes. Oh, I need to. I lost it right there. There we go. Great story. Yes. Reading through this book during May and into June, if I take that long, really enjoy it. And then I've got a bunch of Disney storybooks to go into. We will have no shortage of stories in the coming weeks and months. So yeah. Oh yeah. Tomorrow I am looking forward to seeing two of my nephews. They are coming over here. And I'm looking forward to that. It's been a little bit since I've seen them, so I'm looking forward to them. They're coming over around lunchtime, I think, and in the morning I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be going out. I might. That's why I wanted to say this, because in the morning there is potential for me going live, and it won't be a setup stream. It will just be semi-random, although I can tell you it might be sometime in the 9 o'clock hour Eastern time, 9 o'clock hour in the morning. I'm leaning towards a visit to the nursery, the Lucas nursery that's nearby, to take another look at the beautiful butterfly encounter. And Mike Wheeler, make sure you check out Dean's campsite, campsite.bio/follow the happy. Yes, so that link right there is where I'm trying to, oh, let me click that again. I'm trying to put all the links to the streams, these streams. So as well as if the you are subscribed and you've got the notification bell on, the the sometimes you'll see the stream set up ahead of time, but I will try to put the link to the current stream, like the next stream or the next couple of streams. For example, my Monday stream that I do on Monday nights. As soon as I get that stream set up and I have the thumbnail and everything, I will try to put the link to that stream into this campsite link. I also have my a couple of playlists. I have 3 different playlists that I have put together on Spotify of different music that I just kind of wanted to share with anyone who might want something to listen to. Also, my podcasts, the Dean Report, and also Stories with Dean. Gonna be doing something with that channel, the Stories with Dean channel, in the near future, or maybe it might just be in the fall, actually. So in the fall, yeah, I'm gonna be bringing back my the Dean Report, which is my main podcast, and you can check that out via this link, the campsite Follow the Happy. And that's just a web page. You can, bookmark it, and any things that I'm doing like that, you check periodically. I may refer you to that link there. And so just an easy way to, share links to things. There's also a link to this YouTube channel. So you can click on the link and then click right back here. Kind of a fun little vicious circle there. So it is midnight, and good night, Dave. Thanks for coming in. Thanks everyone for coming in. I think I am also going to call it a night. Talked about Disney, read a story, and yeah, so it's been great. I've been, doing things the last few days, so I am actually a little tired, and I am going to go to bed. Tuesday night, I was going to talk about this and just kind of throw this in here at the end. Tuesday night, I had the privilege and pleasure of being on the Hitchhiking Bones channel on their Hitchhiker Chat, as Dawn was recapping her and Kylie's trip to Disney. And so that was a lot of fun to be able to come on and talk about, meeting up with them. And that was a lot of fun. So I enjoyed that a lot. So I'll just throwing that out there. If you want to see that, it's Hitchhiking Bones channel. And it'll be one of their last, or if not, one of their last videos, the Hitchhiker Chat. You will see my logo in the thumbnail of that stream. So that was a lot of fun. So anyway, everyone, thank you for coming in. Have a great night. And yeah, Monday night at 11 p.m. Is News Flash Disney, where I go over some of the news coming out of Disney. A lot of news, but not all of the news, because there's a lot of things coming out of Disney. So I'll just kind of the cream of the crop, as I say. So Monday at 11 p.m. News Flash Disney. Yeah, so that's going to be all for tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by. Mike Wheeler, thank you so much. Great moderator. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button before you leave, and have a gobble-tastic night. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, then campsite.bio/follow the happy. Is that link. Also, if you have me on Instagram, that link is in my bio. So if you click to my profile bio page, is right there up by my name and my logo. So good night, everyone. Mike Wheeler, Stacy Rogers, Elena, Dave, Tina McNeil went to bed. So good night, Tina. Jonathan Chong, thank you for being here. Who else was here? Tim Pruitt. And anyone else who was here. Noah was in here, just Noah's Adventures was here. So thank you everyone for being here. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Yeah, and tomorrow there'll be some kind of hope, maybe, I don't know. I might just have some videos that I'll put up on Instagram, maybe some video clips, maybe a short. It might not be a live, but there might be something coming to the channel or my Instagram. So looking forward to that in the morning, because tomorrow morning the weather in Florida got a little weird this week. It was like getting really hot, and then now it's like, let's see, tomorrow's high is 80 degrees. The high on Saturday, and this is according to the Google weather, the high on Saturday is supposed to be 78. Oh, I did not say that. I did not say. Did anyone else hear the lady come on? I said the G word and the lady came on. That was weird. So anyway, yeah, that's why I'm going to, yeah. So before anything else weird happens, yes, Elena, nice temps. Nice temps. Nice. So there might be a stream in the morning, there might not, but definitely keep an eye out to my Instagram and to this channel. There might be some shorts or some video clips looking at some butterflies. So it just depends on, you know, how it is in the morning. So anyway, again, thank you everyone for coming. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. I will more than likely see everyone of you guys in a chat or two over the weekend in one of the other great live streamers in the community. And so take care and remember to follow the happy. So everyone have a great night.